Got this thing on? I believe we've got this thing on. Whew. Hello, good afternoon, my apprentices. I don't know how far to take the witchy thing yet at the moment. Oh, I need to change. Done. There we go. Forgot to update the stream. Alright, who is... Alright, we are good to go. Oh, I just wanted to take a little bit of time today to do some planning and such. It's a little early, so it's just mostly just chill and relax. Nothing too much going on. Wanted to do a little bit of work, mostly on the stream assets themselves. Y'all get to see a little bit of a background view of some of the things. I believe that's the file I want. Yes. And we already have somebody viewing in. One viewer. It's not me, is it? No. No, it's not. Okay, we're good. OBS is a little bit behind on some of the updates for information, so I do apologize if I don't notice people immediately. I will likely have to reiterate that point multiple times. Just a little bit of an early. Just making sure everything's set up. This is kind of like the unofficial prologue, the intro. If you want an inside experience of my personal musings to myself while I set things up, it's really nothing too exciting. And some people like listening to chatter like that. Let's see, I have my little sketchbook of ideas. Do I still have that MS Paint thing? Good enough. Yeah, for the next 10 minutes or so, don't expect anything real to happen yet. Just background noise at the moment. Yeah, so that is picking up my mouse clicks. Well, it's certainly an experience. Not sure for whom. There's a big yawn. Oh, one thing to pass the time that is universal is talking about the weather. It is desperately trying to snow outside at the moment. It's mostly rain that's coming down, but then you see a few flakes here and there. It's trying so hard. Although in the last minute or two, we've got more flakes coming. I think we have the first snow of the season. Ooh. Yes. definitely going to be staying inside with a nice warm brew. Keep me nice and cozy. A little nest of blankets. Make sure all of our plants actually... Yes, I will need to go outside and rescue a plant. I shall step away for a second. Alright. Now the plant is inside and all cozy. All safe and sound. Gotta say, still getting used to the weather out here. Growing up from a drier climate. It's that time of the year where the windows start to get wet on the inside. It's gotta be vigilant on keeping that from growing, you know? Let's see, what time are we at? 10 minutes. Okay. Just gotta do a little bit of brainstorming for some of the upcoming streams. You know, growing up in a warm, dry climate, I never ever woke up to like a white Christmas, as a lot of people say. It usually didn't snow very much. And when it did, it's usually in the February, March time, which is very odd. It doesn't feel like it's the right time of the year to be waking up completely snowed in. Well, relatively snowed in, I suppose. It's very interesting to be seeing this in November. Well, new places, new experiences. I need to find some kind of free to use background music for this. Wonder what we have. Need some ambience. Ambiance? What are we looking for? No copyright sounds, of course. NCS. It's always a classic to go with. As I currently don't monetize, it shouldn't be an issue. But let's see what we got in here. Yeah, you're gonna get all my mouse clicks at the moment. Where is... Let's see what we have here. No. What did we have here? Royalty free. Okay, should be able to get something like this going. Let's make it nice and quiet. Music by Stream Cafe through Spotify, huh? What do you have to say for yourself, huh? A little bit of research. DMCA free. Okay. We'll trust that. We'll trust that for now. It should be able to come through without an issue. Nice little background sounds. Just do a little bit of editing on the overlay. It's very cozy. I heard it and immediately realized this is exactly what I'm going for. Static text box. Put you down here. Quotations. Right, position and sizing. Text text settings. There we go. You know, I suppose I could... Ooh. Let's move this over to here. Then we can pop this over, and then everybody can see what kind of jank I've got going on. A peek behind the curtain, one could say. It's for the last 2 minutes before the official start. Though, to be fair, I am curious why this is not showing the chat anymore. Very strange. Check your chat. Alright, let's just send a... This is a test message. Alright, so that shows up there. It just doesn't like you, Koro. I don't know why. Sorry about that. Send another message. Maybe it'll pop up now that I've got it open. Hey, there we are. Very strange. Alright, let's double check something. If we switch scenes, nope, that's still there. We'll click save, everything's good. We'll just minimize that for now. Alright. Once again, good afternoon, my lovely little apprentices. Witches, wizards, familiars, the whole set of categories. Or just spectators if you wish. Today is mostly just planning and doing a little bit of asset creation, I suppose. It helps block out some time for me to actually get some things running and working without external distractions. And y'all can have a little bit of input on the way as well. If you want to, of course. Animation and art is the true magic. Just look at all the movies and films, all the hand-drawn animations, all the anime, all the music you hear. That's all a special type of magic. Tips, tricks, skills. There's rules that you follow, but sometimes you can break. You know, all kinds of things. I am loving those little icons, by the way. But again, yes, y'all get to see my incredible jank of a setup here. Let's see, that is working properly. If we set up a second layer, underneath, the opacity down. Yes, okay. So we should be able to use just the opacity layer as onioning. That shouldn't be much of an issue. Let's find ways to shortcut. copy, paste. Paste, thank you. Right then. Really, I want to copy everything except for the green. Do you want to do a bubbling animation for this? No. Copy, paste. Paste, come on, there we go. Alright, so... dynamic options, size, aspect, hardness. There we go. Smooth lock brush to view, hard edge. There we are. That's what we needed. Alright, so we should also be able to just start deleting color by color. Nice and easy. Alchemy and potion brewing. It overlaps quite a few things. You get a little bit of cooking in there, but definitely chemistry. One could say it is similar to a type of homework, I suppose. Alright, I want you to deselect. Thank you. First up will be, where is, there it is. Fill with green. There we go. Okay, so little bubbles become larger bubbles, and the larger bubbles we had by 3, 2, and 2. So we need a halfway point for these bubbles because 3 is too wide to go from 2. Suppose it depends on how many frames of a loop we want this to be. I usually prefer to go for a 3 to 4 frame animation loop. Usually a little bit jittery. You can always add more stuff later on. Let's see. I suppose we won't know till we actually try something. I've got 3 wide, which is going to be tricky since that doesn't center with 2. I may have made a mistake here. Alright, we'll grab the deeper color here. I'll grab the highlight there. Let's zoom this out. Opacity up, and we'll keep an eye on that. Did it copy the opacity? Oh, okay. I seem to have misjudged the program. This is a fresh installation on a computer that I have set up specifically for the streaming here. It has been interesting trying to set this up back to what I am used to, so I'm sure there will be settings here and there that will surprise and confuse me. Zoom back out, view, grid. Alright, well, first of all, let's go ahead and clean that up for now. Yep, okay, that'll work. I need a popping animation of sorts. I think a 4 to 6 frame loop would be good. I'll try and keep it even. Get any other animations, it's easier to match up that way, especially with loops. Turning the opacity down does change the color. I wonder if that's just because this is a more updated version. Sample. Ah, there's the... Okay, sample merged. That's the trick. That's the setting. If we lower that. Now why are you picking the background color? Oh, right. Because I'm used to doing that with the... And then we turn the opacity back up. Interesting. So that did not fix the problem. Average. Oh, we'll make that work. It's not much of a problem. Just means we'll be going back and forth like this. Although, I think we can do something like... That's probably a better onioning, yes. Oh, this is such cozy, relaxing sounds, too. I believe Shift E was, yeah. N. Alright, we've got keyboard shortcuts settled down. Okay, how do we want to pop the bubble? What's a good bubble popping? Let's see, so we have a 3 by 3, 2, and 2 for our bubble, right? Yes. So usually it's gonna pop from the top. So if we do something like, probably make that work. So if we have small, medium, large pop, the popping will probably be 2 frames. And then it goes back to an empty plane. That gives us a 6 loop animation. That's perfect. Alright, we'll leave that up there for reference. So if we did something like that, we just call it a pop. One, two, three. We'll put that down there. We'll put that down there. Something like that. Alright, we will need this green to basically bridge itself down below. So we will want to get rid of that there. Oh, we've got a little spider on the wall here. More audience, I assume. Okay, okay. That will still be part of the bubble, though. We've got this. Is that the darkest green we've got? It is. What do we have for mid-tone? That's the same shade. Is that the darkest green? That's the darker green. Okay. Did that wrong. There we go. It won't end up as an ingredient just yet. Oh, I actually like that. Let's hit that save button. I'll get a sneak peek of some of that. Let's clean that up. I'll move on to the other bubbles. Do I want to do a unique bubble animation for each one? I don't think I want to. That seems... I'll just kind of randomize these little light colored specks. All right, you here, you there, you there, dark there, and nope, we'll keep that as, yeah, you dark. You'll move out to here, you'll break up there, and put that out to there. Nope, too much editing. That closed. Too blocky now. That's why it looks funny. Too far up, we'll do that. Yeah, you will want that. No, I think we actually will keep that like that-ish. No, you look like you're too much part of the bubble, so we're gonna have to move that. It's crazy how every little pixel ends up mattering. I do wonder if I should have doubled the size on this. I believe it is a 64 by 64 at the moment. Would have given me a lot more room to work with. But I feel like I've already committed. So we've got ourselves another bubble over here. Which, actually, I wonder if we can do like... something like that. Let's fill in the color and see what we get off of that. We start taking out some of these pixels. Here's some of the lighter. Like that. Those are the lighter colors. No, these need to move up. And now it looks like they're merging. Oh boy. I gotta say, pixel art is quite tricky. It's fun. It's highly rewarding. But it's so tricky. It really tests patience. For instance, I decided to put a second bubble back here that I now have to try and deal with. Somehow. How did that? So that's the top. Then we'll do that like that. Maybe we'll just leave that there. Yes. Now we're getting somewhere. I think that... Ooh, that's gonna be a tricky one to figure out. See, that doesn't look right either. Maybe I just need... I want to keep the color situation nice and simple. But I think I might need to bring other colors into this. Which I don't want to do. Okay, so that's looking good. I wonder if there's a way to... What if I did something weird like this? Because I'm having a hard time differentiating colors at the moment. Where is... Oh yeah, fresh installations. I have to find all my tools again. There's the paint bucket. Why do we have... Because that means we've got a missing pixel. Haha. Okay. We minimize that. Okay, I can make this work. I think. This is going to be... maybe not so easy to work with. It's so tricky. I always need to complain about it too. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We're just gonna keep doing this as we have been. Bubble growth. Bubble growth. So we've got one more here. That will be one. Oh, wrong layer. 1, 2, 3. 2, 1. Maybe I don't need to make it quite so large. No, it really does. To follow the proper shape, it really does need to go up in size like that. Although we could make it lopsided. That could be cool. Am I getting carried away? A little bit, but that's okay. Let's do that. Yeah, I think I might need to add more green colors just for distinction. Alright, we got one more bubble to deal with from the original frame. I'll just kind of pop you up like so. I think the better way of doing this would be doing each animation element separately and then stacking them together. But I like to make things difficult on myself. Such as how one learns. Yeah, gotta learn. Ah, I see what I could do. Okay, back to the original frame. we are going to move you over to here. And then this layer can move over to here. And we lose some of that confusion. All right, bubble pop. Bubble pop. Clear that. Yeah, there's too much white going on there. That gets rid of a spare. Oh, I missed. There was one more bubble over here that just didn't go anywhere. We'll make the little one pop then. Get that out of here. Just kind of pop it there. Doot, doot. I'll probably call that good. Okay. And then we will duplicate layer. I'll clean some of that up. A little bit of drip and gunk. Yeah, so that's from the previous frame. Back down to normal. I'll take you and turn you into a light colored mess. I'll take most of that out. I want to avoid dead pixels. Generally, having pixels constantly changing is better for an animation like this. At least I think so. I could be entirely wrong. We need you to end up on two sides. Which means those boundaries are gone. You have grown to size. It might be best just to keep it kind of messy. Harder to see what's going on, but it'll be a fast-moving animation. I'm sure I can hide some... I won't call them mistakes, but shortcuts. I'll hide some shortcuts. Take those out of the way. I think I'm going to make that one stay there and then shrink back down. Okay. All right, we'll start slowing that one down. We want to have lighting here, and then probably just down the side like that. Topology's a little tricky to deal with. That works better. Yeah, no, that is too square. Alright, so that whole thing is not working the way I thought it would. Let's just start undoing all of that. Okay. There we go. Now we're back to where we were before. Love a good milk tea. For reference, adult cats shouldn't be drinking milk. Not everybody understands or knows about that little fact. Most animals are not able to digest milk once they are past their weaning stage, which is like the very first level of infancy. Once they start eating solid food, no more milk. Humans are unique in that regard. If we can have a... You know, lactose-free milk might be okay. Although, The fat wouldn't be very good either. Lactose-free, fat-free milk at that point is fortified water. Yum yum. Love me a bowl of fortified milk water. Yum 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 yum. Okay. Distraction aside. I made this way too hard on myself. I've done animations in the past like this, but this one is starting to test my patience, and it's... How long has it been? It actually has been about 45 minutes. It's a white dot there, and there, and there, and there. Put one over here. Kefir, yes, that would make a lot of sense, yes. Lower in fats, lactose free. I think the probiotics can be hit or miss depending on your cat. But it's definitely something I like. Especially cold, with a little bit of fruit, a little bit of granola. Ooh, that's making me hungry. Oh, you know, I need to add a little thing to chat one time. At some point in the future, once I figure out how to add interaction bits. To feed me little bits of... I'm not sure. Maybe just kibble. Fruit pieces. Something. A little treat. You can give me little treats. A little spray bottle. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think I might end up doubling the canvas size and going through and redoing the details on some of these. I really don't want to do that right now, which is the best time to do it while I'm making it, but... Just more thoughts for the future. Make a little feed me emote. Actually, that that is a problem I have. But that would actually be a good little reminder to have. Huh? What am I even trying to do with this bubble here? Now let's just kind of flatten this then. Just have it a different kind of deflate from the other one that we were looking at. You there, you there, you there. There, there. There. That looks weird. Okay, that's working fine. Let's copy paste new layer. We need a new bubble to be coming up over here. Oh, wrong one. That layer to go up. That's better. Alright, so we wanted you to shrink back down. Where did you originate from? There. So we'll make you come back down to that side now. Like so. Take you out. We'll take you out. So that's that. You need to come back to that. I'll hit the save again since I like to compulsively save since I have lost so many things by not saving. So you will go down to just some light colored dots, and we'll have another bubble start up over here in the back. We've got this bubble over here that's pulling up as well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Like so. Which means you probably want to go to a different location. And what was the plan for this one? To just settle out and not do anything. No, that is not going to work the way I wanted it to. I wonder. Hmm. That is an interesting concept. If I have these frames, but then I take like a 50% opacity and combine each individual pair and use those as in-between frames, which is standard animation for some things. I don't know how well that'll look for pixel graphics, though. You need to be a large... Actually, that needed to be fixed on this one. Like so. Well, it really doesn't hurt to try. So this all needs to move up 1 pixel. Now we can edit that properly. I am focused and in the zone, so I do apologize if I am not going to be speaking a whole lot at the moment. Alright, new layer. You grow this way. I'll give you the standard that. We'll clean that all up. These little white dots get changed out. get cleaned up like so. You come down, you do that. So we got one there and one there. There we go. That's better. It's little pieces popping off and flying out. We don't want, well, shoot. Okay. Put you there, put you there, and flatten that out. There we go. It's going to be so interesting looking back at this however many years from now. Critiquing my own work. Alright, so as you grow, we're actually going to move you out to here. You'll get smaller. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have to resolve this big one. Do that. We'll have bits and pieces flying. Though most of that will, whoops, will end up going away. It's so dirty. To loop this back around. Oh yeah, no, it is very much coming along. I am proud of what we have so far. Oh, it's just for a simple animation. And people wonder why art costs so much. A lot of it's just the time. Alright, let's... that we want to put our random white dots in. Just basically fluid noise in the green whatever potion this ends up being. And look at that, with a 60% opacity, that is definitely an in-between frame. What's that? Whoops. Alright, you have background there. that needs to be dealt with. There we go. Let's just save that. Gets run down. And cleaned up. Alright. You're definitely getting there. How do we loop this back around to that? We've got one more in-between frame for that. We're going to need a lot more of these white bits around here. Much better. This is going a lot faster now that we've got a rhythm to it. So that should loop that fairly well now. Let's remove all of these white bits. Erase. Nice, nice. Nope. Yep, okay. So we need one starting here. We'll need one starting there. You will rotate your way back down to here. You will clean yourself up here. Oop. You also need those corners filled for continuity. You have that corner. You have that corner. I believe that is... Yep, that covers all of them. You need to grow up in... Wait. Nope, that is the right... Okay. That direction. 2, 2, 1, 2, 3... Right. White dots, random white dots. Do like some good noise in my fluids. Gives it character. Okay, Now what we can do... Whoa, apologies for that. Oh, sudden phone calls. Ugh. Never fun. Alright, where were we? Testing the animation. Playback. How do you do? Work it frame by frame. We play. Oh, that came out a lot better than I thought it would. With the exception of those few floating pixels. Can I zoom in on this? No. Yes, there we go. Look at that. Okay, so half speed, 12 FPS. See, I told you, animation is magic. And what do you know? It's pretty much right at the scheduled time I had for this stream. 1 hour of work gets us this beautiful bubbling pot. Alright, but we have the issue of these little bits. I don't like getting rid of those, but it is what it is. Now then, okay, we want to go to filters, animation. We do have this saved, right? Yes, we have this saved. All right, filters, animation, optimize for GIF. Filters, animation, playback. Play over here. Can we hit you up with the 600%? Nope, 400 is the max. Layers combine, layer replace. Doesn't matter, either one's good. That is so cool. Okay, combine 100 milliseconds, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 frames per second. And I do like the GIF optimization setting for this because it basically reduces frames to only those that change. So first thing to do, file, export as .gif, loop forever as animation. All right. Now we should be able to pull you up. Can we image 1? Nope. We want image 4? Yes. Change image. Alright, those are different sizes. speaking of sizes, I forgot we need to scale everything. I don't remember what percentage I scaled it at. We want no interpolation, and that should work with all the layers. Now we will export as cauldron large. Yep. Excellent. And for now, just to protect a little bit of privacy, we want to pop that off just for a second while I go through my files. Cauldron large .gif. There we go. Submit. Save. And look at that. We've got it up on stream now. Right over here. I thought I made it slower, but that'll have to work. No, I think slower would be better. So if we export as, same thing, replace, yes. Do with 150. I'm going to do this again. Image, upload. Oh, beautiful. It saved the old one. They're still running at the same speed. Strange. Well, that's good enough for now. The potion of the day, huh? Oh, a nice, yummy green. That's not what you'd traditionally think of as a potion of warmth. So I don't think it would be one of those. That is the color of lime. It could be a cilantro dip or like a guacamole. Bubbling down, reducing. An extra wet guacamole. Yes, excellent. Yum, yum, yum. Potion of guac. All right. This was only meant to be a quick, short one. Future ones will likely be longer. But for now, I'm going to say we are done for today. I am repeating words because I am trying to improvise on the spot at the moment. I need a proper outro at some point as well. You'll stay warm. Get those nests bundled up together and enjoy your mid-November afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you're tuning in from. Cheers.